Welcome back. Sports often brings people together, but recently with the coronavirus, people are not encouraged to be in groups and in many cases are not allowed to be together. Our sports director David Edelstein gives us an update on the winter and spring sports seasons that have been suspended, canceled, or delayed.
Over the past 7 days, the world of sports has come to a halt. With the goal of limiting the spread of the coronavirus, the NBA announced Wednesday that it was suspending its season. The New York State Public High School Athletic Association said state games would be played without fans.
It'll be a different story if we have all of our fan base or a quarter of it.
Cooperstown girls basketball won its second sectional title in a row, its 5th in 8 years. Unitigo girls basketball won the Section 4 title for the first time in 35 years. The Hawkeyes and Spartans were set to play each other in the New York State Regional Round this past weekend.
Hopefully we play on Saturday.
On Thursday, all winter sports state games were suspended.
When we first heard, we were so bummed out, tears.
It's a lot. That's pretty much, we're just overwhelmed right now.
It was really abrupt, really fast. This is the furthest we've been. We made school history and we were so excited, and now it just kind of came crumbling down on us.
In a 10-minute span, our whole basketball season has been flipped from the greatest season we've ever had to almost nothing at this point.
It's terrible to hear, knowing that you might not play your last game and know it's your last game.
You unknowingly played your last game of the season.
It's hard not knowing that your last practice, your last game was going to be your last practice or your last game.
I was keeping my hopes up that hopefully my senior year we could have a chance. Honestly, I'm not ready to let it up yet, let it go. It's more than basketball, really.
And it's more than just basketball that's been affected. Whitesboro boys ice hockey was set to play in the state Final Four. That's also been suspended.
I want to win that state championship.
The Warriors lost in the sectional finals, but this year Section 3 was allowed 2 teams in the state tournament, so Whitesboro moved on.
I think it makes us a little, have a chip on our shoulder.
We're ready to go, and I think we're ready to take it on and hopefully bring the trophy back home.
Whitesboro won its first state tournament game in 17 years. The Warriors one step closer to their first state title since 2003.
It's kind of special to us.
We just played our hearts out like it was our last time because it could have been our last game.
At the moment, that was the Warriors' last game. Whitesboro's state run currently cut short. The NCAA canceled all winter and spring championships, including the men's and women's March Madness basketball tournament and the Division III men's ice hockey tournament.
It did catch us off guard. We thought there might be some postponement. Really disappointed.
Utica College had the top seed after winning the conference and ending the year on a 20-game win streak.
We thought this team was capable of winning it all. We met yesterday on, hey, season's over. And that'll take some time. Especially for the seniors. You know, they deserve more than this. But Heenan says the Pioneers recognize all they accomplished. There's a lot to celebrate. And they've set, set the tone for, hey, when we come back next year, can we do it again? We're not questioning the decision. We just wanted to play hockey. The NHL and AHL each suspended their seasons on Thursday as well. The Comets had started the year with 8 straight wins for an undefeated October.
I think the biggest thing is don't be complacent, don't be satisfied for what you've accomplished. It's what's in the future. In the future would be a lot more team and individual success.
Brogan Rafferty sets a new franchise record for points by a D-man in a single season.
Utica head coach Trent Cole said all season that in a league full of constant adversity, he could only take things one day at a time.
We're more day by day, and we're just one day at a time. Day by day, go to work. It's one of those things that's out of our control as coaches, out of our control as players.
It's not in my control. There's only so many things that are in your control, and so we'll just kind of see how it goes day by day.
And day by day, the Comets' plans changed. The AHL announced yesterday that the season will resume no earlier than May. The league recommended that players return home. The Comets currently sit in 3rd place in the North Division, 2 points behind the Rochester Americans with 1 game in hand, and 1 point ahead of the Binghamton Devils with 1 game in hand. The Major Arena Soccer League voted to end its regular season.
We're building a team that is comprised of players that are going to win a championship.
Head coach Ryan Hall and his team said they had high expectations for the franchise's 2nd season in Utica.
I think we have a really strong team to win it this year.
And the city was living up to expectations. The team was 14-3 until losing 3 games in a row before the regular season was canceled. At 14-6, Utica is tied for second in the Eastern Division and would qualify for the playoffs. Other sports affected include the Empire 8 Conference and the Utica City School District, canceling all spring sports. The National Baseball Hall of Fame has closed indefinitely. Section 3 has suspended all high school sport activities and set spring sports to officially begin April 14th. For teams whose sports are suspended, players say they're holding out hope.
Maybe in some way we can still play.
I love every single one of the people that are on my team, and I just don't want to stop playing with them yet. Fingers crossed.
Reporting in Utica, David Edelstein, Eyewitness Sports.